process of prophase, the chromatids and the chromosomes can be able to be seen clearly, and therefore this leads into another process that we refer to as metaphase. And in this process of metaphase, we're going to see that the chromosomes basically are free from this specific point of late prophase, whereby they can be able to move freely in the cytoplasm, and therefore the spindle fibers are going to lengthen at this specific point of metaphase and attach these centrioles, attach to the poles this specific part of the centrioles that I've indicated, which are appearing as strings. And therefore we're going to see that the chromosomes are going to align themselves at this specific point that we can refer to as the equator. Now that we have said that these two ends extremes can be referred to as poles, therefore at this specific center we can refer to it as an equator. Now in this process of metaphase, we're going to see that the chromosomes are going to align themselves at the equator, and they're going to be attached by the spindle fibers at the centromere. We said that this central part of these threads of the chromosomes is referred to as the centromere. Therefore, these spindle fibers are going to attach the chromosomes at the centromere to this specific poles. Now, from this specific process, that is late prophase and metaphase, we're going to move to another process that we refer to as anaphase. And this is the third part of or phase of this mitotic cell division. And in anaphase, we're going to see that the chromosomes or the chromatids basically, which are these, are going to split and separate at the center and migrate the opposite sides that we refer to as the balls. And this point in time, we're going to see that there's going to be a shortening of the spindle fibers that we have already shown to be this string-like part of this cell. Now we're going to also to see that this particular phase, the spindle fibers are going to start to disappear due to the lengthening of this particular part, and then we're going to see that at this particular stage, this cell wall in the and now when we were talking about the cell organelles, we said that animal cell consists of the cell wall, while the plant cells consist of the cell wall and the cell membrane. Now the characteristic behavior at this particular stage of a cell division that we are referring to as mitosis, in a way that the animal cell is going to behave differently from the plant cell, in that for the animal cell, it's going to constrict at this particular point around the equator through the process known as cytokinesis, and begin to separate into two, of course, which is eventually going to lead to separate two daughter cells. Now, as this